Graham again from Find Your Feet. And again, not that far from Hobart. I can see it right there and I can see the water. But today's about hills again. And hills are a challenge. They always are a challenge. But the biggest thing is, what do you do on a hill? Do you run it? Do you walk it? Sometimes you don't know. And it's a big mental game as well as a physical game. I've just run up this hill. I've got to this point and the hill just whoop, banks up again. You know, do I keep running? How do I keep running? And at what point do you stop and start walking? So on this stage here, I'm thinking, I'm tired, I've run up all this hill. I got the hill. The biggest thing is, before you just default to walking, is how do I change my mechanics? How do I change my head? How do I change what I've taken to kind of keep me going, keep me running? Because the more you practice, the more you'll get better at it. If you just stop and default to walking all the time, of course, that's what's only gonna happen. You're not gonna learn to be able to run up that hill. Okay, and everything I can, I'm gonna start walking. So, I've started walking. You know, I've done everything I can do. I've put all the energy in I can. I've tried to change my cadence. I've tried to change everything. I've tried to change my headspace, but it comes to a point, you're gonna have to walk up the hill. So it does change a lot when you go from running to walking. Your heart rate's gonna change, everything's gonna change. So yes, the heart rate will start to lower hiking up the hill. Things will get slower hiking up the hill. But the biggest thing of going up the hill hiking is that, how do you just hike up that hill? Your foot goes forward. Really use your hands, really use them. Like, get forward. If you're gonna go back here and you're hiking up the hill, you've got a lot of mass to get up and forward and over those feet. So that's why you really want to lean forward to get those hips over your feet. Get them over your feet. Much easier. So we're hiking. Here we go. This is a time to really regroup. Regroup, get your heart rate back down, get yourself a little bit of energy, looking at the terrain ahead. And now, okay, get back into it. Okay, back up, start again. So we've talked about the transition from running to hiking. So first of all, don't just default to hiking straight away. Keep the practice going because you'll only get better at running up a hill. So it's just good practice to keep, what do I need to change? Do I need to change my cadence? Do I need to change my rhythm, my headspace, my nutrition, whatever it takes, keep running if you can. But of course you get to a point, okay, you're gonna have to start hiking. And I had some other, little tips on how to. So now it's about how do you get from hiking to running again? So hiking, get into the rhythm, and it's the same thing. Keep that practice of what you're doing in hiking, try and get your heart rate back down again. Try and think about, well, this is a good time, I'm a bit slower now, I can actually take on some more nutrition on board again. Get that again to think, how do I now change back to running again? Because that is very tricky when you're tired on going from hiking to running, because it's easy just to go, oh, the next hill. No, I'll wait to the next hill. Oh, no, I'll wait to the next hill. So how do I get my heart rate back down? How do I change my head? Have a look around. You've got time to. And also maybe take some nutrition on board. Get that to change you going back to running. But also, of course, it'll change to what terrain you're going up. One more little tip is give yourself a challenge. Okay, so I'm in hike mode. Here I am. I've got a tree in mind. I'm gonna make sure I start running at that tree, but let's just get my heart rate back down again. Get some breathing in. Yep, good. Do I need some gels or anything else? No, I think I'm okay. All right, stand back up, start running. No, I'm gonna have to start hiking again. I think I do, getting steeper. Okay. And even if you start running just for a tiny bit and you walk back to hiking again, it's good practice. Give yourself that discipline. I need to start running there. I need to start running there. Or I need to start running in 1 minute. Just so you don't always just put it off. And again, it's just good practice, good practice. No matter how slow you feel, it doesn't matter.